What is up, y'all? Jerry here, back with an emotional daily live stream on Underdog Fantasy. And everyone knows the news by now. You've already heard David Montgomery is a Houston Texan. We're not popping Woodies today. We are very flaccid. I couldn't get that up without laughing, man. But, we're going to draft some teams. We're going to get on with the stream. But first, all this negative energy, man, we need to cleanse this air, okay? So we are gonna light some sage. We need to cleanse this toxic environment after being lied to by David Montgomery and his agent. He is the ultimate troll. So we need to clear the air right here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but yeah, we are getting pure once again. Thank you for your service, David Montgomery. We all appreciate you. And yeah, it's a sad day as a Lions fan. We will cleanse this energy all the way out. And we wish you the best of luck in Houston, my friend. You deserve all the love. You deserve it. You deserve to be an RB1. Absolutely. Perfectly cromulent, nice thumbnail. Thank you. I shed quite a few tears while making it. It was very honestly, that was kind of fun. It was fun to make and pretty funny. Off the schneid. What's up, man? Montgomery trade kills your marks bag. But you know what? To be honest, though, I don't think the Woody Marks is dead. I could still see him getting like 10 carries a game or 10 touches a game pretty easily, be their pass catcher. And I mean, even if he ends up going in like the 150s or something like that, I actually looked at my exposures before this stream, and man, my top two exposed running backs are Woody Marks at 36% and David Montgomery at 31%. So we are going hard with the Houston Texans run game this year. And hey, CJ Stroud sucks ass. So maybe it's kind of bullish, maybe it's kind of smart. I don't know. But hey, I got 13% Gibbs too. So we love that. And it is a bad day for me. RM covers. Welcome, my friend. And Bryson Anderson, I agree with you, man. Honestly, it can work out great. Having both of these guys, like I think they both can have a role. Like they're like we need to find a new name for them. Something like the Walmart version of Sonic and Knuckles. We need to find the Walmart version of that name for them. Maybe we can come up with that together. And you guys let me know, where do you think David Montgomery should be going in drafts? And where do you think Woody Marks should be going in drafts? I'm very curious. Wilson, what's up, my friend? So let's hop in a draft. We're waiting for two. If two of you want to sneak in here. I'm trying to be a little sneaky now because you motherfuckers, you guys are sharp, all right? Yeah, there's a lot of time to adjust. I've stopped taking my Woody Marks a lot more recently. Really halted on that exposure. I was definitely just playing it safe for. Oh my god, we got pick 2. It's a sign. It is a sign. Unless Cromulent gets our guy, I'm gonna have to make a run for it. Cromulent, don't do it to me. I wouldn't mind Bijan it too, but you know who we want. And shoot, is there a debate for Jahmyr Gibbs being the 101 now? Oh my god, dude, perfectly cromulent. He says congrats on Bijan. I'm taking Gibbs. Come on, man. Come on, man. I was about to make a run for it. Oh, Gibbs going 1 for sure in this one. Dude. I can't escape it, man. Oh, dude. But, I have 13% Jahmyr Gibbs and like 6% Bijan. So for the exposures, it's a little fair. But yeah, 70s is fine for, I guess you mean David Montgomery, and 150 for Woody Marks. That seems pretty fair to me. Both kind of rise. Oh, he did take Jahmyr Gibbs 101. I wanted the jersey. Man, I saged the air and everything. I was bringing in the good omens and vibes to summon our boy Jahmyr Gibbs, the lone back now. So He's your favorite player. Hey, I can't hate, man. And Jahmyr Gibbs 101. That's perfectly fine for me. I respect it. I respect it. Montgomery around Ramondre and Warren, and Marks around Rashad White. That makes sense. Yeah, I think I would put I think I would put David Montgomery maybe just behind DeAndre Swift. Right around DeAndre Swift. 'Cause let's look at these running backs. Like, I'm taking David Montgomery over Jalen Warren. I'm taking him over Ramondre. I think Swift is where you have the debate because Swift catches more passes. And I think that's where it gets a little interesting. But I am pretty happy with my Montgomery bags. And I think I have said in a stream before, like, if he goes to Houston, that's a pretty great landing. Sorry, I messed something up. I accidentally clicked out of StreamYard. I'm still here. Don't go anywhere. We're bringing this back. I accidentally clicked out. Okay, we back. We back. That was the ghost of David Montgomery. He was mad that Gibbs went 101. Montgomery around Ramondre. Yeah. Let's see. Where was I? I just got confused. Wilson's a Falcons fan. Yeah, Bijan just as good. They're really like 1A, 1B this year. And I think either one going 1 or 2 makes sense. I would rather have Monty over Warren and Stevenson. I think so too. I think that's a fair sort of place to slot him in, right in between DeAndre Swift and Jalen Warren. Now, let's take a look at this draft board. See where we're at. Anything unique? Anything standing out? Not too much. Nothing too crazy. Justin Jefferson up there at pick 8. I love Chase Brown. I'm going to take Chase Brown. Not hesitate. Cromulent goes Nico Collins, Olave, and Do I want to start 3 receivers or do I want to pull up AJ Brown? Or sorry, 3 running backs. Let's start 3 running backs on this one. Let's have a little fun with it. Honestly, I kind of like Kenneth Walker more than all 3 of these guys. Especially with the news that he might not be going back to Seattle. Apparently the Giants are going to make a heavy push for him, which I mean, the way they used Scatabo last year could be a pretty good spot, honestly. And hey, Woody Mark shares took a hit, but the Scatabo bags, I have zero. I have 0 Scatabo. I've been saying this whole time he's gonna go down in price. Just not a good click right now. So yeah, Monty over Tootin, I definitely think so. Montgomery bags have great CLV. I definitely think so. I have 31% David Montgomery, and I am quite happy with that. I think I have like at least 2, but maybe 3 shares of him in the bigger board as well. So those also feel good. Yeah, should have taken Monty at 2 so they could have been side by side for one last time. If I didn't care about money, then I would have, man. I would have done it for the memes. But you know, when I win Best Ball Mania, I'll do it. When I win Best Ball Mania, I'll do it. Maybe get Monty later to go with Stroud, Cromulent. Yeah, you could do that. His ADP went up 30 spots in 12 hours. Damn. People always just overreact to news. We see that a lot, like with Mike Washington. Even I took Mike Washington in like the 12th round at like 156, 157. Because I mean, why not? ADPs don't really matter too much right now. And yeah, man, fucking David Montgomery. I just don't like how he played with our emotions, man. You know, like Demo, the report came out yesterday, I'm pretty sure it was, where he's like, oh, Demo said that. But I think I did mention like David Montgomery's a troll. And he could just be playing like the technical game. Like he didn't say that, but the reports that I saw before were that his agent was the one pushing for that and trying to get the best thing for him, which is fair. David Montgomery's like 28 or 29, and he deserves to be an RB1 in this league. Like his usage last year was pretty underwhelming for his talent. And yeah, but wow, JMO all the way down here. Come on, dude. Bro, let me slip to him. Let him slip to 47. If I get JMO at 47, man, I am forgiving Jahmyr Gibbs at pick 1. Come on, Johnny. Be cool. Be cool this time. He takes Smith. Come on, give me JMO, please. Pretty please. Pretty please. I'm begging you. Don't tease me like this. Come on now. Fuck yeah, dude. Okay. Okay. You are cromulent. You are forgiven. You are forgiven. Perfectly cromulent and perfectly fine. You are forgiven, my friend. Wow, we got JMO all the way at 47. That is the latest I've ever seen him go personally. So I'm happy with that. Absolutely. Now I definitely need another wide receiver with my next pick. Do I want to pull up a rookie or play it a little safer with Rome? Do I want a rookie or play it a little safer with Rome? No, I want the lemon. I feel like it. I want to get sour on this team. I heard some report that apparently like he didn't interview well or something like that, but he might just have too much of that dog in him. Wow, Montgomery at 51. Wow, dude. That's close enough to Jahmyr Gibbs here. Okay, so wow, this guy passed on JMO at pick 46, but took Montgomery at 51. Very interesting. Very interesting. Well, I think like a Bijan JMO on the same team is extremely rare. Perfectly hoodied. Yes, sir. I might have to get the hoodie on to lock in. Get the hoodie, put that hood up, lock into this draft. I might just have to, man. I got a Lions hoodie too. It might be in the dryer right now. Just did some laundry. Yeah. His interview to me just seemed like he was uninterested in everything, like too cool to be there. Bro, I saw like some clips of him. I just think he's high. Honestly. Like he went to USC. He's in California. Dude's got some stoner eyes for sure, but a lot of ball players smoke. So that doesn't turn me off from him. But yeah, the lemon definitely like smoking that sour, that's for sure. And dude, speaking of interviews, like I remember talking about Casey Concepcion and how he was saying like and like stuttering all the time. And while I was listening to that, all I'm thinking is like, I really hope this guy doesn't have an actual speech impediment, because then I'll just feel like an asshole for just like in my mind making fun of the way he's talking and stuttering. And then I see some interview quote today about, yeah, I want to put on for everyone with a speech impediment, shows these guys that it doesn't have to affect you or define you. And like, fuck, dude. I feel like an asshole now. I'm sorry, Casey. I didn't know you had a hereditary stuttering problem. I'm sorry, my friend. Who Hames convinced me that you were just drunk, all right? Yeah, Wilson kind of the opposite of Coleman for sure last year. Coleman had some fire interviews. This is the problem with us in like the best ball community, is we can just get swayed by someone appearing cool, which is what I think like the Cam Scatabo thing is right now. And why he's going in like the 4th round is people just like his personality more than anything. Okay, this guy is, oh man, I was thinking about going AJ Brown. Now that Jalen Hurts is here, I'm kind of regretting not taking AJ Brown and going Kenneth Walker instead. That would have felt good, but I'm going to take my boy P. Wash. Welcome to the team, my friend. Welcome to the team. And then I'm probably looking at another receiver. and just stack these receivers up. Like I don't love the price of Tyler Warren right here. Not when you get guys like Kyle Pitts and Sam Laporta falling back to you in this next turn. And I think on this team, I'm going to lean towards Ricky Pearsall, just so I can get a potential quarterback stack with Brock Purdy. It's kind of been a toss up for me now with between Ricky Pearsall and Alec Pierce, just because like, man, Alec Pierce can just go so high in these drafts. Oh wow, this guy got Chase, Burrow, and Smith Hurts. That's that's pretty interesting. I hope he stops at 2 quarterbacks, or I hope he doesn't actually for our sake. But that's a pretty nice start right there. Jacobs as his hero running back, Brock Bowers as his locked in tight end. So that's a pretty nice start for Johnny there at 4 and unique. Yeah, maybe I kind of wish I took AJ Brown instead of Kenneth Walker. Because then we could have had Jalen Hurts. But oh well, too late. Having Bijan, Chase Brown, Kenneth Walker feels pretty damn good because I really think that Kenneth Walker can have his best season of his career pretty easily. Chase Brown, explosive player, catches passes. I think he's going into a contract year too. So all good things for him. And if Joe Burrow stays healthy, that is quite nice for him. Let's take a look at this draft board again. Worst stack on the board award to me. Let's check it out, Bryson. Oh, you got the Travion Henderson, Drake May, Ramondre Stevenson. Damn. Damn. Yeah, I mean, it seems expensive for Henderson and Ramondre to both be going like in the 7th and 5th round. Travion Henderson often in the 4th too. Feels a little expensive for both of those running backs to be going there. They do like run the ball a lot, but Drake May is also a great passer. So yeah, that one's interesting. People do just like these guys for their personalities, man. And I don't blame him, man. I like Keon Coleman. You know, him talking about going to Macy's and just buying a bunch of different like colored coats and being excited for them being on sale. Like, hell yeah, dude. Be yourself, man. Be authentic. But you know, people get swayed by that. And even like GMs fall for it and stuff, where they just end up convincing themselves that this guy's a dude because he's got an all-star personality. And man, I really, really hope that Keon Coleman is just on his revenge arc this season, where he he just feels disrespected and just totally turns heel and cuts all like the jokes out and just fucking talks shit and goes hard because of it. Wilson drafted a lot of him because of his interviews. Fuck man, I did too. And that's probably why I got steamed up to like the 6th round at times. Honestly. Really don't blame that. Oh wow, all these running backs are falling here too. Definitely have some quarterback options. Goff is still an option for us as well when we have JMO. If Laporte is there, I'm probably taking him. This guy has a tight end already in Tyler Warren, so we're going to go ahead and take Sam Laporta, and then we'll take Brock Purdy or Jared Goff. Jared Goff's interesting to get the double stack with JMO and Laporta, but Brock Purdy, his rushing upside makes him a more enticing fantasy quarterback for me. Even though like he didn't have the greatest rushing games last year, just the fact that he can maybe he takes like a Justin Herbert step, you know, where he was like running a bit the year before, has like the potential to run more, and then just totally unlocked it last year. So I took Ricky Pearsall with the intention of getting Brock Purdy in the 9th round. So we're going to stick with that. And Jared Goff is probably my highest drafted quarterback right now, just because I always get a ton of Lions. So we'll get a share of Brock Purdy. That feels good. Receivers still pretty weak. Maybe I should have gone Rome over Lemon as well. Just a more proven guy, but I like the rookie upside. Bryson gets his 2nd quarterback and Goff right there. He has St. Brown, so probably happy I didn't take Jared Goff, I'm sure. And yeah, now that Houston Texans running back potential is off the board, what about some of these other running backs? Like, who's going to Minnesota? I don't think Tyler Algier is going to Minnesota. He's too much like Jordan Mason. I think Rashad White, if he goes to Minnesota, will steam up in value. And that would be a pretty likely scenario for me, I think. I think that would be his best fit by quite a lot. And like, who else? Where do we think Rico Dowdle's going? What are the Jags doing at running back? What are the Cardinals doing at running back? These are some interesting things that I want to try and project a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if Rico Dowdle, like at this age in his career, just goes to whoever pays him the highest amount. Because I think in Carolina last year, he only got paid like $3 million or something like that. And has never really made like that much money in his career. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's just trying to get the bag as like maybe one of his last big contracts, you know? Advinson, like some Brock Purdy, absolute GOAT. Hey, he was the quarterback for my Puppy 4 final team last year. And my other quarterback was Jaden Daniels. So he fucking led the move last year. Dowdle to the Chiefs, I think. Short yardage guy. And they like more juice than Hunt and Pacheco. Yeah, dude. I don't know if Hunt and Pacheco are going back to the Chiefs. They're both free agents right now. And like Kareem Hunt's like 32 years old. And he's more of a kicker than a running back. So I don't know if they want to keep playing him out of position like that. There are a lot of tailbacks moving around this year, but not a lot of like super high end ones. They're all pretty mid almost. Okay, we need to think about another quarterback as well. Could take Shuck. Shuck is an option for a back stack later always. A guy that I like is Juwan Johnson with Tyler Shuck. And looking at the board right here, I think that just makes the most sense because he's going to be a starter. I'm not convinced that all these other quarterbacks are going to fall back to me. Woody Marks, man, rest in peace. Could get Gainwell. I don't mind Higgins right here. Could reach up for Kenyon Sadiq. But we're going to go Juwan Johnson probably. So let's get another receiver. Let's go Jaden Higgins. I like Jaden Higgins. I think he's a good receiver going into his second year. And I don't think the David Montgomery signing really affects him at all. We need receiver more than any other position. So I think that makes the most sense for us. And yeah, like looking at these quarterbacks, I can definitely go 3 on this team. Probably would prefer 3. I think Sam Darnold's fair if you don't have like a lot of quarterbacks to get him. And there's a lot of backstacking options for Sam Darnold. I wouldn't necessarily want to take him on a Kenneth Walker team right now because if you're thinking about stacking that way, because chances are Kenneth Walker may not go back to Seattle. And dude, this guy, thank you for taking a third quarterback. Anyone watching, if you take Joe Burrow and Jalen Hurts in around 6 and 7, and you have them both stacked with Devontae Smith and Jamar Chase, like, do not take Sam Darnold unstacked as a third quarterback in round 11. There's really no need. There is really no need. And yeah, this guy, he got Chase at 4, and the team at 3 took Higgins at 27. So we see why Burrow fell back to him. That feels pretty good because most often, like the team that takes Higgins just always takes Joe Burrow. Bindles, what's up, dog? It's a sad day for us, man. If you missed the start of the stream, rewind. We held a little vigil for David Montgomery. We cleansed the air. So us being played and lied to does not affect us in these best ball drafts. And man, it's a sad day for us. But hey, once a Lion, always a Lion. We wish David Montgomery the best as a Houston Texan. At least he's out of the NFC. And I don't think Detroit plays Houston next year, so that's good for us. That's good for us. He's been responsible for the last 2 BBM winners. Who's that? Brock Purdy? Was hoping Washington doesn't draft a running back or sign a running back because 35% Chris Rodriguez bags would be crazy last round. Damn. I think Washington's almost certainly adding another running back, but I'm not sure if they'll be doing it in free agency. I could see them doing it in the draft more. They kind of like those later round guys, you know? And yeah, Brock Purdy, BBM winner. Hell yeah, man. Good energy. Levernucky. Just watch Liam draft a terrible team. Need a palate cleanser. Hey, appreciate it, man. Come to the real streets where we run it over here. I'll have to catch that replay after, see what's up. But he hasn't really been live streaming this off season much. And I don't know if he's been drafting teams off stream. So yeah, he might just be out of the loop right now, which hey, we'll take it. Man, our GOAT here. Our GOAT, Woody Marks. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Damn, I kind of wanted Stroud right there. I want a third quarterback on this team, so I'm gonna take Cam Ward, and Cromulent's probably not happy about it. Cam Ward, there's a lot of backstacks available later. And yeah. Also, Tyler Shuck feels pretty good when I have Mekhi Lemon as well, because he could just go to the Saints with their pick. Like, that's a very real possibility. Tyrone Tracy is also someone that I have quite a lot of right now, and that doesn't feel the best. Could go Juwan Johnson for the stack with Shuck. I don't think it's the best move for overall structure. But you know what? We're going to go downs. I think we could use a floor play. And honestly, dude, I've had this shit loaded for like a week now, and I haven't been able to take Josh Downs on stream. So I'm finally going to play this clip. All right. Josh Downs, a little mid, but you know, stud potential. And you know, holy fuck, dude. Yo, my cat just broke his tree. Dude, I've had that fucking loaded for so long, man. I find it so funny. I need to find out how to like zoom in on just the camera on that, because man, it would have been so much better if the audio was with it too, because I find that just hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Fucking Dan. I need to get them a new tree for them to break as well. Best pull on call, man. Yeah, dude. You love the cat fights. Hell yeah. They were just going wild before the stream, but now Momo's chilling up there. I don't know where Dan is. He's somewhere around. But yeah, we love when they chase each other around. It's pretty funny. Cromulent wanted Stroud, the guy before, takes a naked as a third quarterback. I have Nico in one of the backstacks. But hey, dude, I'm just gonna tell you, if Stroud was there, I would have taken him because I have Jaden Higgins. So there was really no way you were getting him anyways. Sorry to break it to you, buddy. Got to cool off on Tracy. Seems like the odd man out. Definitely want to bring someone in. Yeah, I've been taking Tracy a lot. Like when he was going in like the 130s and stuff. And man, no one's even gone there now. And he's falling 20 picks past ADP. So that's not great. But I mean, I've still only done like half of these drafts pretty much. I think I've done just over 50%. So there's still a lot of time to get totally different teams. And we only need one. We only need one to win 200 grand. So maybe it's been drafted already. Maybe not. We'll see on that. All of these running backs going ahead of Woody now are also big question marks. I wouldn't stress it. Yeah, dude, honestly, Montgomery going there of all running backs, I don't think it's dead for Woody Marks because they're very different. You know, they're Walmart version of Sonic and Knuckles. Woody Marks is definitely no Sonic. He's not that fast, but he's like their pass catching scat back almost. So yeah, dude, even if Woody Marks drops, like he went at 152, that's like 20, 25 picks past where he was going, maybe 30. Like, I really don't think it makes that big of a difference. Whereas, like, if they got, I don't, if they got like ETN, I think it'd probably be worse. But like David Montgomery, I could definitely see him getting like 18 touches a game. But Woody Marks definitely still feels like a guy who could get like a solid 10 touches a game. Like, would that surprise anyone? I don't think so. Okay, let's take a look here at this draft board. Who do we want to go with? I'm sure Omar Cooper's already gone, right? Yeah. He's long gone. I might go with a tight end first. Jerry Judy's on the board. Let's go with AJ Barner. I love me some AJ Barner. And I'm totally fine stopping with Laporta and AJ Barner, 2 tight ends if we want. So I'm cool with that. And I'm probably going to be looking at Shimray DK right now because we got Cam Ward. So getting a stack would feel pretty good. And I'm really leaning into just the 3 running backs that I have. And I can just get 3 guys with my last 3 picks if I really want to. So I'm cool with that. The team's not too bad right now. Brock Purdy, Tyler Shuck, Cam Ward. We're kind of leaning into the potential Tyler Shuck, Mekhi Lemon stack. Maybe we fall into that. At running back, we have Bijan, Chase Brown, Kenneth Walker. At receiver, we have JMO, The Lemon, Parker Washington, Ricky Pearsall, Jaden Higgins, Josh Downs, Shimray DK, and Sam Laporta, AJ Barner at tight end. So I like how we caught up at wide receiver. Josh Downs, I think, makes sense on a team like this where the floor play could be pretty good. So I like that. Need the Pats to the moon for this draft? Yeah, you really do, man. Pats need to score like 35 points a game. Advinson drafted May and Hurts early, and I'm thinking about taking Sam Darnold unstacked here with my next pick. What do you think? No, I don't think so, man. If you go 2 quarterbacks that early, just lean into it. I always think just lean into it. Yeah. If our Texans are playing from behind, it could even be more 50-50. Yeah, absolutely. Like certain game scripts, Woody Mark's going to be involved. And I would expect them to use him more as a pass catcher this next year. Like they traded up quite a bit to get him. And he was one of the best pass catchers coming out of the last draft. Like him and Cam Scatterbo were probably the best pass catchers. So, Danimal, what's up, dog? You're not joining? Hell yeah, man. Take the night off, y'all. You guys all watching, you could just sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'll draft for you guys. Take the night off. You don't need to be a cromulent and get in here and then take Gibbs at 101 ahead of me. But honestly, for the memes, that was pretty funny, dude. That was pretty funny, and I respect it. Gibbs could very well just be the 101. Absolutely. Benson never plays. JCM's going to fall as well. Coleman, Emmett Johnson, Kamara, Connor, all have same issues as Marks. Yeah, dude, at least Marks like is solid in his role and he's young. Like he's going into his 2nd year. That's why like I wasn't afraid to just lean into him early in the season because even if his price was going to go down, just the guys that he was kind of going around, they all have question marks. Like Gainwell has question marks, JCM, Jordan Mason at 132. And then like rookies, Malik Washington goes at 140 in this draft. Damn. Like Dobbins, Connor, Kamara, all these old guys, even though Dobbins is still like so young. But that's why I wasn't afraid to lean into Woody Marks. You know, he's young, catches passes, and just felt like he was going to have a role no matter what. So I really am not mad with the bags that I have of Woody Marks. And I kind of am tempted to take Eli Stowers and get a share of him here. I'm going to go with Brian Robinson, though, just as a running back because we need a 4th running back. He feels fine to add on to this team. And I'm probably going to wait one more. Yeah, Cromulent goes Stowers. That's not surprising. We could take Alec Almanar as another stack for Cam Ward if we wanted to. I think Najee Harris would feel fine on this team. We could go with a rookie, Claiborne. Let's go with a rookie. Let's go Claiborne on this team. Honestly, though, okay, I don't know anything about this guy Claiborne, but to me, he kind of feels like this year's Woody Marks in a way. Just because I remember when this draft opened, this guy was going around like pick 140, 150, and then fell like all the way to undrafted pretty much. which is what Woody Marks did last year. Because I remember when those drafts opened, Woody Marks was getting taken like the mid 100s and then fell to just undrafted completely. And then kind of made a little bit of a resurgence late, which is kind of like Damon Claiborne's arc. So, knowing nothing about him, to me, he's this year's Woody Marks. I'm calling that shot right now. We are just receiver and tight end from here on out. Probably just, we could even just go 10 receivers if we really wanted to. Because I'm probably done at 5 running backs on this team. I don't think I need a sixth at all. And receivers where we're the most thin, I'm totally fine with AJ Barn or Sam Laporta. So we'll see what tight ends are there, but might just really lean into a lot of wide receivers in this draft. We'll see the value that falls to us, though. Yo, skid marks. That's the new name for him, man. Until he finds his new ADP, he is now referred to as skid marks. We went from Poppin' Woodies to skid marks because this is shit. Yeah, the first 3 running backs are fire, so 4 is good. I don't know. When I get my 5th one or when I get my 4th one in round 16, I definitely want to go with 5. If I took my 4th running back, like if I took Tony Pollard or something at pick 95, I might be done with 4. If I ended up with like Jalen Warren or something, I'd probably be done at 4. But getting a guy this late, I want to lean into a 5th, especially in these 20 round drafts because you have the room for it. So you might as well. What's up? What's up, man? W. Furmogia. You're going to have to tell me how to pronounce this name so we don't end up with another Laverne situation. But hey, man, thank you, man. Welcome. Hey, subscribe. Subscribe. If anyone's not subscribed here, hit the subscribe button because apparently we need more subscribers in order to do like polls and stuff, which I definitely want to do, get a little more interactive. So subscribe, hit the like, leave a comment after or something. It's all good. And you want to see Algier to the Lions now? I think there's no chance that the Lions get a free agent running back, especially an expensive one, maybe a cheap one. But okay, Najee Harris is here. I'm just going to take him. Why not? 6th running back or 3rd tight end. I think a 6th running back feels a little better. We get them so late, so why not right there? And then looking at 2 more receivers, I'm going to lean into some of these more steady Eddie guys, and I'm going to get Malik Washington. I don't love the Dolphins, but I think on this team it makes a lot of sense where like JMO's our wide receiver 1, which was a very great value. I don't know if I've seen a JMO Bijan team without someone reaching up for JMO in the 3rd round, but like pick 47 is personally the latest I've seen JMO go, so I'm pretty happy with that. And let's see how the rest of this draft board turns out. Omega is fine. All right, thank you. You guys are gonna have to tell me your name because man, before Levernucky had this capital N, I was calling him Laverne, and now PPR Tyler and off the schneid call him Laverne, and it's all my fault, man. It is 100% my fault. You can blame me on that. Tonjes is still available. Yeah, Tonjes is a good 3rd tight end, especially if he is a free agent apparently. But if he goes back to San Francisco and you have Purdy, totally makes sense. Plus, he just looked pretty good when he was playing. Like he just looked pretty good. I have an idea for who I would like with my 20th round click. I'm not going to say anything just in case any of you sickos are on the other side of me. We don't need Bryson to take him. But I have an idea for that. Omega likes Tonjes. I feel the 49ers can't let him go now. Well, the thing is, like, he's going to be cheap, right? He's had like 1 season of production, really. Oh, man, motherfucker, dude. This guy took him. This guy's reading my mind. I was thinking of Devon Vele because I have Tyler Shuck. So I thought that would have made sense. And I don't have a ton of him. But yeah, Tonjes to the Niners, I feel like that just makes sense. Clearly, he has a good connection with Purdy. He's not going to be expensive because he only had 1 season of like real production. And there he goes right there. Pick 230 is a great value for him. Like, why not just take a chance on him? especially if like Kittle gets a setback or like news is really optimistic around Kittle right now, but I feel like we always have gotten really optimistic news around these terrible injuries. Like we're hearing Cam Scatterbo's back for training camp and stuff. That I just don't believe that personally. Like I feel like we're just gonna get the most optimistic reports because why would anyone be anything else other than optimistic at this point in the year? Like truly. And these are NFL players. Obviously, they want to perform at the highest level. They want to be back on the field. They're all highly competitive. They're all dogs. So I'm sure Cam Scadabo is working his ass off to try and get back. But man, that injury was horrific, dude. It was a brutal injury. He does have youth on his size on his side, but yeah, it's not good for him. Wow, Bryce Lance is rising a lot. He had a good combine. Maybe we take a share of Bryce Lance. Jalen Naylor is also a pick that I like getting at the end here. Apparently, he might get paid in the offseason more than expected, and he looked pretty good. You know what? We're gonna go Jalen Naylor on this team just to get someone who can get some production because he just looked pretty good last year. And he had, I think, a game sealing catch against the Lions in one of the games last year, which pissed me off. But yeah, I don't think that's a bad round 20th click at all. I think it's a little slept on. So a guy who's not getting drafted a lot, that feels pretty good. And he is a free agent, so not even guaranteed to go back to Minnesota. Like if Jalen Naylor goes to a team like the Falcons or something, man, wheels up. Or like the Commanders, wheels up for Jalen Naylor. So interesting team we drafted. We got Brock Purdy, Tyler Shuck, Cam Ward, Bijan Robinson, Chase Brown, Kenneth Walker, Brian Robinson. Oh, we got the Robinson correlation. Hell yeah. Double B Rob. Damon Claiborne, Najee Harris. Receivers, we got JMO, The Lemon, Parker Washington, Ricky Pearsall, Jaden Higgins, Josh Downs, Shimray DK, Malik Washington, Jalen Naylor, Sam Laporta, and AJ Barner as our two tight ends. I like this team. Our receiver room is very, very youthful. Like, I think everyone's on their first contract. No, JMO's on his second contract. Technically, he's still playing on his first contract because he's going into his fifth year, but everyone's really young. We got a free agent here. Yeah, a very young receiver room, which I like. And then normally when I start with three running backs, I'm not necessarily taking a sixth, but where we took them here, I think it makes sense. Round 16, 17, 18, when we're getting them this cheap and they're 20 round drafts, that's totally fine. If this was an 18 round drafts, there's no way I would draft a sixth running back. So a 3-6-9-2 build, that's not bad. All right, Bryson's team is a perfect example of how not to draft. So let's check it out. We'll check it out, and then we'll check Cromwell's team out. We are gonna do another draft after this, so we can all stay to watch that. You guys don't have to join. You can just watch me draft. You know, you don't have to come steal my EV or anything. But let's see Bryson's team. You got Drake May, Jared Goff. I'm fine stopping at these two quarterbacks for sure. Bucky, Henderson, Ramondre, Jonah Coleman, Joe Mixon, George Holani. I have a hard time. George Holani, man. Dude. There's no way he's going to be a starting running back next year. Maybe he could have like a little role, but I don't know, man. Joe Mixon, I don't know if he ever plays football again. St. Brown, Drake London, All Stars. Igbuka, good. Wow, you got a lot of Seahawks or a lot of Patriots, man. And Booty and Kyle Williams, bro. You are leaning and Hunter Henry, dude. Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Patriots on your team. Okay, I'm gonna shit on you a little bit because you said yourself a perfect example of how not to draft. Like, man, don't draft that many players on the same team, man. I think the max you could possibly go is 5, including a quarterback. And I say that because the team that won BBM 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure had 5 Bengals. So good for you there. But 7, man, that's a lot of one offense, my friend. And Man, you got 10 receivers. Honestly, when you start St. Brown, Drake London, and Igbuka, I really don't think you should be drafting 10. I'm probably stopping at 8 there. I would definitely want a third tight end, maybe a seventh running back when you have Travion and Ramondre, or just a random like third quarterback like Kirk Cousins or Ty Simpson, something like that. Just because these are 20 round drafts and maximum 4 of these receivers can hit your lineup. And we're probably assuming that St. Brown and Drake London hit your lineup like 80-90% of the time. So I think you're missing out quite a bit there. But hey, to everyone watching, we can all thank Bryson for his donation. Very kind. I love you though, man. I love you though. And apparently Cromulent hates his team, but he's had worse winning a pod. Yeah, dude. Like the game we play, who knows? This could just win the tournament. Like maybe Drake May just throws for 700 yards and Travion Henderson runs for 218 and Ramondre also throws like 2 touchdowns. We never know. Let's take a look at Cromulent's team. Anthony Richardson late. Honestly, I don't hate it. Probably doesn't play next year. More of a developmental guy, but there's a chance. And he's always got the rushing upside. So Lamar, Daniel Jones, Anthony Richardson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Scatabo. I have a hard time clicking Scatabo. I always do at this price, but when there's the news that they're heavily interested in Kenneth Walker or Jeremiah Love, I don't know about that. But it also could just be a smokescreen. We just got news yesterday that apparently David Montgomery was like, "No, I'm not getting traded." And then what happens today? He breaks my fucking heart. All right. So who knows, man? Maybe Scatabo just has a robotic leg now and he's going to be fucking like Iron Man out on the field or something like that. Tootin, I have a hard time drafting Tootin right now. Like if we think that Woody Skid Marks is falling a lot after someone signs, if a big name goes to Jacksonville, Tootin's falling like a rock, man. Tony Pollard, that's a good value on him. JCM, I think is fine. Kind of in a similar role to like Woody Marks was before someone came. Devin Neal, maybe he has a role. He actually wasn't too bad last year. You're probably not happy that I took Shuck either when you had Chris Olave. Nico Collins, Chris Olave, Jacoby Myers, Xavier Worthy, Tyreek Hill. I have a hard time clicking Tyreek Hill too, similar to the Scatabo thing. Trey Tucker, Torrey Horton, Darnell Mooney, George Kittle, Isaiah Likely, Eli Stowers. Man, you love your injuries. You love your injuries, man. You got Kittle, Hill, and Scatabo. All together, they have like 3 legs, maybe 2.5. So it's interesting. It's interesting. But hey, we play a wild game. Anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. So let's hop in another draft now. Hopefully this just fills right away. Okay, 2 more people. 2 more people. I'm going to escape some of you guys. All right, we're escaping some of you guys. So who's in? Bryson got in again. What's up? Right next to me. We got Neil P Stars in here. Lolsimo Bats. Those are the names I recognize. Damn, more of you got in here than I expected. You guys are fucking quick at anticipating that shit. There's like a 10-second delay on the stream or something too. So hey, you know what? I respect it. And Bryson Anderson, you do it to me, man. Just pass on Gibbs one time for me. Pass on Gibbs one time for me. And we will be happy. We need our revenge, okay? We need our Gibbs revenge. Oh man. You know what, dude? You're right. It wins everything or it loses your kind of team. That's a good point because there's really no difference between finishing 4th and finishing 12th. So you might as well swing for the fences. Like if you end up 12th place, like who cares? Fucking go for it. All right, Gibbs isn't falling to us. He's been your 101. You have said that, so I respect it. Moment of silence. Puka, Chase. Like, you really can't go wrong with either of these guys. So I'm gonna go Jamar Chase on this one. I know I was lacking my Jamar Chase exposure early on. I think I've caught up where Puka and Chase are pretty similar. So yeah, I should check that though, because I want to be pretty even on Puka and Chase. I don't really have a hard stance on either one of them. Yeah, dude, missing Gibbs by one in both drafts. Like, we're just getting cucked out here, dude. Is not cool. Is not cool. We should not be getting cucked like that. I'm usually the cucker. I am the cucker. True story. Anyways, Gibbs and Jamar Chase and Puka. Wow, Achan at 7. That feels a little rich for me, but it could hit. I think the best case for Achan is him getting traded at the trade deadline, which feels pretty realistic, honestly. I don't think he gets traded in the offseason, but if the Dolphins are like 1-7, why would they not trade Achan? Like, seriously. Is there anyone else in here that I missed? I think I got all the names that I recognize. But if I miss your name, let me know. Yeah, we wanted some Gibbs, man, but it was not in the cards tonight. Montgomery was not having it with us. Curious to see where Montgomery goes in this draft again. In our last draft, he went at pick 51. So I am interested to see for sure. Jefferson, Drake London, definitely an interesting start. Pretty unique there. Could be good. CeeDee Lamb Genti is a good start too. Catching the falling guys right there. I like that. Chase Street going with CMC and Barkley. Got the old man retirement home going. But hey, they could finish RB1 and 2. Like, they could still be in their prime. Yeah, Bats. I think I got you in here. What's up, dude? Welcome. Yeah, stay on the other side of the board, buddy. St. Brown, Jeremiah Love is a start that I quite like a lot. Something I've done quite a few times. And I have 2 bigger boards that have St. Brown and Jeremiah Love. So I am pretty deep in that combination. And where do you guys think the best spot for Jeremiah Love is? Because I feel like he's going top 10. And the realistic landing spots feel like Washington, the Saints, or the Chiefs. Feels like that's what's going to happen there. I don't remember who picked 6. I'm blanking on that right now. Could go Derrick Henry. You know what? I'm gonna get a little different. I've been feeling some Kenneth Walker lately, so I'm gonna pull up Kenneth Walker. We're gonna try something. Just because, like, I feel like Jamar Chase and Derrick Henry are always paired up. I feel like Jamar Chase and Chase Brown are always paired up. So maybe we can try and get like 2 of these running backs here and get a little different. Unless they just all get taken. But yeah, I like getting a little unique, you know? So we're going to try it. And I've said before, I think Kenneth Walker can have his best season of his career. And he can easily finish as a top 10 running back. So do I want to go with another running back here? I don't get a lot of Chris Olave, but man, I feel like I need to go running back. We'll go with Breece Hall. He just has more upside. Josh Jacobs is just boring to me. Josh Jacobs, another year older, dealt with some injuries last year. Not the best pass catcher. Famously doesn't get receiving touchdowns. Got his like first one last year. So this is a unique start, which I don't mind. Jamar Chase, Kenneth Walker, Breece Hall. Like, you're not getting Kenneth Walker or Breece Hall ever to fall back to at pick 45, 46. And so we just get a different combination of running backs here, which I really don't see happen very often. And I'm cool with it. I'm cool with that because I don't think we're sacrificing much either. AJ Brown is always someone I'm interested to pull up. Like he just feels like such a good click to me in the third round. I even have some drafts with him in the fourth round at the back end. And man, those feel so good. Chase Street continuing his retirement home practice, but could just be real solid. Very high testosterone over there. Yeah, Kansas City is probably the best line. And I wouldn't be surprised if KC leans in more to their run game as well this year, just because Patrick Mahomes coming off an ACL. So they could. Wilson, have a good night, man. Thank you for tuning in. As always, always love seeing you in these streams, my friend. But yeah, I could definitely see Kansas City wanting to run more. And maybe they change their approach. The committee running back hasn't really been working that great. So maybe they do try and just get like a stud and lean into that a lot. Because we see that coming back in the NFL as far as like teams just wanting to really lean into that run game now. Like Kenneth Walker got what, 25 carries in the Super Bowl? Like that's just good, man. It's really good to have that elite level running back. Everyone shit on the Lions when they took Gibbs at pick 12. And who's laughing now, man? Who's laughing now? Also, I don't know if I told this story in the live stream, but the Lions trading back to pick 12 made me a lot of money. I won like $4,000 from predicting that trade, essentially. And after my pick, I'll share that story. We're gonna take Terry McLaurin right here. So I was thinking that the Lions were gonna end up trading up to pick 3 with the Arizona Cardinals that year and selecting Will Anderson. But the Houston Texans ended up trading up from pick 12 to pick 3 for Will Anderson. So I was right about that. And then I was like all butthurt on my bet because what I bet was I bet Paris Johnson to be the 6th overall pick in the draft that year. And it was like 60 to 1 odds because obviously the Lions had pick 6 and they had Taylor Decker and Penei Sewell. So there's no chance they're taking an offensive tackle there. But I know they like to trade. And I heard Arizona really liked Paris Johnson. So I was predicting a trade between the Lions and the Cardinals for Paris Johnson. And man, they fucking played with my heart so bad there. But I got so hyped when it worked out, man. I got so hyped. And that made me like $4,000. I bet like $60 to win $4,000 on that, which was sweet. Maybe I'll load up like the video because I literally recorded my reaction when Arizona traded back up on the clock, and it is fucking hilarious. So maybe next stream I'll load that up or something like that. Figure out how to do that and then play that video because it is so funny. But I was hyped off that, man. Right here, I decided to pull up Jaden Daniels to stack with Terry McLaurin because I don't think Joe Burrow is going to fall back to me when I took Chase at 3. And we have 2 wide receiver ones. We have 2 stud running backs. So I'm going to lean into that and just try and get a stud at each position. Maybe we'll push tight end a little more, but I don't mind doing that. I don't mind taking Terry in the 4th and then Jaden Daniels in the 5th. I don't think it's a reach at all. If Zay Flowers was there, I would have taken Zay Flowers and hope Lamar Jackson came back, but Lamar got taken by Bryson anyways. He has Derrick Henry, so interesting correlation there. Wow, David Montgomery goes 55 in this draft. So I think we were saying before the stream, like he was going to go around DeAndre Swift, where did Swift get taken already? Swift is still on the board, so we're seeing him go pretty high. I don't know if that's just because this is one of my drafts and you guys know I'm a Lions fan and we've been talking about David Montgomery, so maybe he's going a little higher, but I don't even think that's a bad price on him. I have over 30% of David Montgomery drafted right now, and that feels really good in like the 110s. I even have on some teams in the 120s, and I have him on, I'm pretty sure, two bigger board drafts as well. And I think I might have David Montgomery and Woody Marks on those two. So maybe after this draft, I'll take a quick look at those or after our next pick because we're at the other end of the board. So we have a lot of time in between. Wow, this is not something you see very often. Scatabo late in the fifth and RJ Harvey in the sixth. I don't really like either of these guys because I think Denver adds another running back as well. There's some rumor has it that Sean Payton really likes Travis Etienne. So that would just tank Harvey's stock right there and tank Etienne's stock. I'm not drafting a lot of Etienne as it is. Kind of scares me in the third round a bit. I think there's a pretty big tier break after like Josh Jacobs and Brees Hall, Bucky Irving to Travis Etienne and Kyron Williams. They can definitely get spike weeks, but they're just a little less exciting to me. Lawsmo. Lawsmo loves some David Montgomery. I respect it. Oh no, dude. Is Burrow actually falling to me in this one? Wow, dude. Well, I'm gonna take him. If you guys saw the draft I did with, yeah, I'm gonna take him. Why not? We're gonna get really unique there. But if you guys saw the draft that I did with Nice and Blunt, we were at the back end of the draft and we took Terry McLaurin in like the fourth round and T. Higgins in the third round. And then we took Jaden Daniels and Joe Burrow here. So now I have a Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin stack, and Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins. So I got both of the Bengals. So that feels kind of good. Feels kind of good. And I think I need to fade tight end now. Even if Tyler Warren comes back to me, that's a nice value. But structurally, I don't think I can afford a tight end. So I'm going to be looking at Ricky Pearsall or Alec Pierce. I have a tough time clicking Michael Wilson right here, man. I have a really tough time clicking Michael Wilson there. Even though I liked him last year, it was tough for me. Man, I think I'm gonna go Alec Pierce on this team. The last draft, you guys saw we were debating between these two, and we went with Ricky Pearsall because we wanted to get Brock Purdy at the next turn. And man, Alec Pierce, rumor has it that he's getting paid $30 million a year. And man, if he gets paid that much, a team is going to force feed him the ball. They want to get a return on their investment. And he had a breakout year. He had 1,000 yards. He had like, what, 7 or 8 touchdowns, something like that. He had 150 fantasy points. Ricky Pearsall has had some injury history, like going back to college and in each year. But if Ricky Pearsall stays healthy, man, he can be an absolute stud, absolute breakout candidate. He was one of my higher drafted receivers last year and kind of burned me a little bit, but he was looking good before the injuries for sure. And San Francisco's receiver room is barren, absolutely barren. Nothing like some huge negative EV in the first 5 rounds. Hell yeah, dude. Montgomery's been going at 75 all day, so 50 is weird as fuck for even after the trade. Yeah, dude, it might just be my rooms right now. Because we're talking about Monty. Maybe we're hyping him up a little bit. Who knows? But not sure if the Monty pick Texans line sucked last year, but they have traded to a line the last couple days. Yeah, Scott. Thank you for reminding me because I actually meant to bring that up. Like, they traded Titus Howard to the Cleveland Browns. And then in the David Montgomery trade, they also gave up an offensive lineman, Scruggs, I think his name was, who I don't even know. Was he like a starter for them last year? Hopefully he's not a scrub. But honestly, with what Detroit got back for letting Monty go is pretty good. They got a 4th round pick, a 7th round pick, and an offensive lineman who hopefully has some potential. So As far as what they got in return for that, pretty strong because the anticipated value for Woody Marks I was hearing was like for David Montgomery was like a 5th round pick. So getting a 4th, 7th, and a player is that's pretty good return, man. Can't lie. I'm not shocked that Brad Holmes did that move because I mentioned before listening to the press conference at the end of the season with Brad Holmes, it really sounded like it was probably 60-40 Montgomery leaving. And yeah, Lions won that trade. I absolutely think so, man. Lions dub. What's up, Bindles? Lions dub, absolutely. Absolutely, man. Yo, Bindles, you want to hop on right now? You got 20 minutes. You want to hop on, finish the rest of this draft? Hear your take on some Lions in this trade? I'd be curious to hear. If you guys don't know, Bindles, fellow Lions fan. And yeah, dude, I'll send you the link right after this. I'll send it to you on the Twitters. Let's go Michael Pittman. We need some floor. I'm really tempted to take Laporta there always, but on this team, let's go Michael Pittman. Might actually be my first share of Michael Pittman too. Who knows? But let's get you in here. Can I invite guest, copy? I might do this on my phone because I'm not signed into Twitter here. I'll get this going for you, my guy. Yeah, let's hear some Bindles takes on this, man. Sam Laporta is still there. I have a hard time passing up on that. We're gonna take Laporta. I can't pass up on it. Okay. Sorry guys for the dead air. Oh, this is fucking me up. Oh, I joined on my phone. Now you guys can see me twice. Sorry. I'm gonna remove that. You guys can tell I'm still a rookie. Oh man. Fuck, dude. How do I do this on my phone? Settings, guests. Okay, I'm just gonna figure out how to sign in on here then. Or I'll type it manually. Can I invite from here? Okay, there we go. Invite guests. Okay. All right, Biddles. I'm sending it to you right now, buddy. Hop in. That was funny, man. Okay, I'm curious to hear what Bindles has to say about this trade. Interesting team I got right now, though. We got Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow, Kenneth Walker, Breece Hall, Jamar Chase, Terry McLaurin, Alec Pierce, Michael Pittman, Sam Laporta. Very interesting right there. I am. That was amazing. I'm subbing for more of that. Hell yeah, dude. We are shamelessly a rookie over here. We are learning on the fly as we go. And yeah, dude, double jury. Let's run it, man. Maybe we'll do a stream with multiple personalities or some shit. That was funny, man. I was like, why? My phone's on mute. Like, why am I hearing the audio from my computer? And then I look in, man, and it's just fucking Duffel. Oh, that's funny, dude. That's funny. So we'll wait for Bindles to join, and then we'll hear what he has to say about it. I'm just gonna keep this on StreamYard right now. Oh, it's almost our pick too. I gotta stay locked in. Now, I like the receivers that are falling to us, so I'm happy that I went with Laporta right there. There's two guys that I really want, and I'm hoping we get them both. Okay, KC goes, so I'm taking Coker. I like me some Coker this year. I talked myself into it recently, and I do like some Jalen Coker. And And yeah, I'm not going to say who I'm thinking of here because I don't want to give anything away to Bryson, and maybe Jay Dennis is in here too. So we got Bindles. Put some pants on, Bindles. Oh, I need my headphones too. I'll grab my headphones after this real quick so we can get this going. Okay. Let's see. Do I have my cord here? I do. This is on the fly right now. Now, fuck up our pick here. I want a running back, and I think I'm gonna take Kenneth Gainwell. I like some Jaden Higgins too, but I think Kenneth Gainwell makes sense in this team. So let's just take him, get another share of him. All right, let me get my headphones. I remembered where they were.
Yo, we're good.
All right, what's up, big dog?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Managing my depression with
yeah, it's sad, but
bittersweet.
Football, it's a business, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they got a pretty damn good haul, and especially because it was initially reported as a 5th, and then they got a 4th, and then some O lineman. I saw you talking about that, and then like a 7th or something. Was that the last piece?
Yeah. So I saw a 4th, a 7th, and an O lineman.
I think it was Juice Scruggs, which is a crazy
hopefully
name.
Not a scrub. Yeah, we're getting some love for Bindles here. Always welcome, man. Fellow Lions fan.
Hey,
you took Gibbs from me, man. So I can't believe what you're gonna say, Bryson.
That's cold-hearted.
Dude, we got sniped one pick away from Gibbs both drafts.
Also, Gibbs 101.
That's what happened in our last draft. Yeah, I was at pick 2, and I got all excited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to run and get the jersey, and fucking Cromulent right there. He's like, no, you don't,
bastard.
Absolutely, man. But yeah, give me your take on this trade.
Yeah, man, I think it's good for the Lions. I mean, as much as I love Demont, actually, you know what my mom met David Montgomery at some thing for her work recently. Great guy, great Lion. He'll forever be in our hearts. But anytime you can get more Gibbs touches, that's just good for the Lions, I would say. They'll probably bring someone in, I don't even know, Dobbins type, someone like that. Draft a guy in the 4th round, 5th round. I think it's great for the Lions. They got a good return. I mean, 29-year-old running back getting a 4th round pick and the other stuff we talked about is great. JCM to pair with
why not? 20 picks past ADP. Why not?
Yeah, I know there's a lot of steam about them taking Love, but obviously we can't bank on that.
No, absolutely not.
You got Chase, McLaurin, Pierce, Pittman, Coker. Okay, you got 5.
Yeah, I think we're definitely looking at receiver with our next pick.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Shaheed, Hunter, just for upside shot. I think Shaheed might get a decent deal. Don't mind Downs.
I like one of these 3 guys.
Let's go Shaheed. He's a good spike week guy.
Shaheed's definitely my favorite right here. I love me some Shaheed. Past ADP too. Feels great.
Yo, I saw that pull-up stream.
Hell yeah, man. We're getting that. Getting those pull-ups in.
Yo, what is your sleeve?
Yeah, I got a tiger in here.
Okay.
We got some flowers on the outside. We got the
wolf. That's dope.
Wolf moon. This says go, and then this one right in here, that says conquer. I got that done between ages 18 and 20. Probably would do a little bit different now, but yeah, dude, I'm tatted up. I don't know if all the people know that, but I also have a full leg sleeve pretty much too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I have 2 more sessions to complete it, and I'll get that done at the end of April.
Damn, bro, that's dope. Yeah,
Yeah,
I have 0 tattoos, but I've been getting the itch recently. I really want like kind of like not Japanese, but like kind of like I don't know how to explain it. I would have to pull up a picture. Kind of like floral with like a like tree, but like paint. I don't know how to explain it. It's a very interesting style, but yeah, never had the thought, and life
I
just
love me
hits
some
you.
tattoos, man.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
you want to see the hidden tattoo?
Yeah, is it? Oh God, I knew it. What does it say? Smile. That's pretty dumb.
That one always makes people smile, man.
Hey, that's a good. It's a good party trick, honestly. Yeah.
It honestly is. It's hilarious to pull out. I always forget I have it. Yeah, dude. I got a foot tattoo as well. I got my whole foot tattooed.
Whole foot.
Yeah, dude. That one fucking hurt. Don't get your foot tattooed. That
That
shit
sounds
hurts.
extremely painful. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like all the way down to like where my toes start. Like there was one point where I had to curl my toes around the edge of the table so he could spread them and tattoo the webbing. Fuck, bro. That shit hurt. I was sweating.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think I'll be getting a foot tattoo, but I'm. What is it? Ribs are really bad. Like obviously spine or something like that is fucked, but I don't know. Foot has
Yeah.
to be foot has to be pretty bad.
Foot's up there. Like foot, palm of the hand are like top 2 I've heard, but getting like my whole shin done, that shit hurt. I still need to get my ankle done to connect the rest of the leg, and I'm not looking forward to that in April.
What's the leg sleeve?
Interesting story behind there, man. Like I don't think I've told this story on stream before. Let's maybe make our next
Yeah.
pick and then I'll get into it cuz it's a fun story.
Hell yeah.
Um
Could go. I like Spears.
Yeah, I was going to say getting another running back might feel good right here.
Yeah, let's go
And I'm
Spears.
pretty comfortable even with 5 if we stop there, but I think we still have room for a 6th.
Yeah, it gets pretty gross after this range.
And then I don't mind a second tight end with our next pick. Like I like Barner, I like Likely, I like Theo Johnson, but the tight ends at the next range are also pretty nice.
Yeah.
Although like these receivers like Booty, Franklin, I don't think are really that different. I took DK in my last draft.
Yeah, what other rookie receivers are there? Surratt.
I'd rather get a rookie like
Zachariah Branch, Brazel. Branch had the right. Branch was the guy. Was it Zachariah Branch that had the really fast 40? Let me see.
I think they were both like pretty fast, but I think we have a chance to get those guys at the next turn.
Okay. Yeah, Branch was the one who ran at 4.36, and I think Brazel ran at 4.37.
Damn,
Which
dude.
I mean,
they're tall guys too, right?
Brazel is 6'5". The other guy, Zachariah Branch, is like kind of a Zay Flowers type.
Got you.
If you want Barner, I'm good with Barner. I probably prefer Likely just for like if he gets a good landing spot. But
I was gonna say we have Jaden Daniels on this team, so maybe the chance that he goes to Washington, that always feels pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like a huge Likely guy, but I do feel like there is a shot he just like goes to a place where he plays a ton, and that's one of those places. So yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, you're right, man. Once you start tattoos, they become more addicting than best ball. That is true. I remember after I got my first tattoo, it was 4 days after I turned 18, and it was the one on the inside of my forearm here, and it was like 2 hours long. And dude, I left that. I'm like, that shit fucking hurts. I don't know if I'm gonna get any more tattoos. Well, then I got my foot tattooed 2 years ago. So, but hey, the story behind my leg sleeve. So, has anyone here or have you heard of the TV show Ink Master?
Yep.
So I was actually on that TV show 2 seasons ago, and I got invited to be on the season finale of season 15 and got a 12-hour long mystery leg tattoo on the side of my leg. I had no idea what I was gonna get going into it until like the day I was getting it. And yeah, dude, I ended up
Holy
I like
shit.
it, man. It's a tattoo of like Eve. She's naked. There's like a snake wrapped around her, like holding a peach with like some fire coming out. The snake has like its tongue in her ear. It's pretty dope. I like it a lot. Black and gray. All my tattoos are black and gray. And my artist was from New York, and we hit it off, man. We connected well. So I said to myself, like, man, fuck it. I'm gonna travel to New York, get the rest of my leg tattooed by this guy, and that's what we've been doing. And when same thing with my first tattoo, no other plans given to him as far as what we were gonna do. We literally decided day of how we were gonna approach the rest of the leg, and I've just been rolling with it, man. So going back at the end of April for 2 more back-to-back sessions to finish it off. And yeah, I'm excited for how it's coming together.
Damn, bro. Yeah, that'll be sick when it's all finished up. But that's a super cool story. I feel like that's just spontaneous, just go with the flow. And I'm sure it'll turn out sick. Yeah.
Dude, I was terrified going on there, man. Like committing to 12 hours long too. And honestly, like some of the tattoos that were on my day, not that great. Like I had the best one. It was the finale. So like good tattoo artist left, but man,
Sure.
it was scary.
Yeah, good with either of those. Stowers, yeah, is probably good.
Let's go with
Click
a
as
rookie
well.
on this team.
Singleton.
Yeah, I think we could use a rookie with this. And then I think we're done there. Oh, we could have got Branch too. Maybe hope one of those running backs came back to us.
Yeah.
I'm fine with these 2 tight ends too.
Yeah.
But we're stopping at 2 quarterbacks, so maybe we want a third.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other wide receivers. I mean, Stowers is probably a riser. Probably both these guys are risers. So it just depends on what we think we need more for the team. If we need the 7th wide receiver,
I think we're going with 9 receivers on this team regardless. Branch gets taken.
Okay.
And Stowers. Damn.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
We should have pushed.
Tab back to a receiver.
I don't mind a Ryan Flournoy.
Yeah, let's go Flournoy. Honestly, Flournoy, he kind of has he's kind of a contingent. I mean, they could bring someone in, but he was good, man. He was fine. Good offense. Kind of like a little bit of a Tesla action similar to that. Good offense that passes a lot. So
yeah, I think the best case scenario for him is if George Pickens throws a temper tantrum and wants to sit out of like training camp, and then Flournoy just slides into that wide receiver 2 role, builds some good chemistry. Maybe if there's an injury in there, he just takes a year 3 leap. Like that's not out of the picture. And Dallas has maybe like one of the most high-powered offenses in the league right now.
Yeah, dude. Dak perennially underrated. You can tell I didn't sleep well last night because I cannot speak. But yeah, no. I'm at this point, 17th round. We could have went Brazil too. Just I don't know. I feel like these late. Branch was a little bit more interesting just because I think he had a crazy amount of screen targets, but at the same time he's just super fast. He had that video where like him doing a backflip at the combine, and he's just crazy fast, crazy. Like honestly, similar to Zay Flowers, almost like I don't think he's as good as Zay Flowers, but in terms of like athletic profile, pretty similar. Like short, like 5'9", like 185, just super juiced up. So Brazil is like tall and fast, but I feel like doesn't usually
kind of like a more
out.
MVS type of player.
Like, dude, yeah, exactly. MVS, yes. Well, MVS was what 6'4" and ran a 4.3, like pretty similar.
Yeah.
Yes. Which I mean could be fun in basketball, but
yeah, absolutely. But I think we definitely need the receiver on this team because I don't know if you saw how we started this. I'll pull it up for you, but I decided to get a little different and get Kenneth Walker in the second round, just so we don't end up with all like the Derrick Henry, Chase Brown combinations with Jamar Chase, and just getting two of these guys that normally go in the third to get a little different. And then we had Joe Burrow fall back to us in the sixth round, which I took Jaden Daniels, not expecting Burrow. So I didn't want to pass it up. We'll get a little different, just lean into those two. And then
Yeah.
got Pierce, Pittman, and Coker to kind of round out our first five receivers. So I like Shaheed as a sixth for sure. And then I think Flournoy fits there as well. We definitely have room for a rookie at the end of this.
Yeah, rookie, even like a Coleman, Malachi. How did Malachi Fields do at the combine? I don't think he did great.
He didn't have a great combine, which isn't great for like my 30% of Malachi Fields that I have or something like that. But even then, like taking him in the last like 2 rounds of drafts like I did, it's not going to hurt you even if he's a 0. And he ran like a 4.61, which for a guy who's 6'4", 218 pounds, it's not that terrible.
It's not that terrible, honestly. Yeah.
I think we take Cade Otton pretty easily here. Get a third tight end, and again, possible Jaden Daniels stack and possible Cincy stack. Both these guys can go for free agent tight ends.
Yeah, I like that.
And then I think we round off with two receivers. And I honestly wouldn't mind taking Malachi Fields on this team.
I don't mind Fields. Honestly, there's a lot of guys I like in this range, which is kind of scary to say. That's how sick we are. It's now March, so it's not February anymore. But I like Tez Johnson. It looks like Mike Evans is probably gone, so I think he can give you some spike weeks. I don't think he'll be consistent, but he definitely could wide receiver 3, even if he's wide receiver 4, and just fills in for someone. He could be fun.
Who is this?
No idea.
Rookie, I guess.
Jalen Lane to stack with Jaden Daniels.
I took Luke McCaffrey in one of my drafts last night on a 9 wide receiver build. I've been saying like when you're going 9 wide receivers, I think that's when it's okay to mix in like a Jalen Lane or a Luke McCaffrey when you have Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Even then, you still have like 8 solid guys.
Yeah, let's go Fields. I mean, he could still. I mean, he's probably more of like a 3rd round pick now, but you never know. Like he could sneak into 2nd round.
Probably. Well, he can also just get 2 touchdown games, right? Like maybe he's like a little bit of a discount T. Higgins almost.
Yeah, big body.
I think it makes sense on this team. Get some rookie upside, and round 19, like it's not going to hurt you, especially when we're going 9.
I also don't. I like Noel, Tez Johnson, Mooney, Kyle Williams. I'm good with literally any of those guys. Don't really.
Man, one guy I've been talking about a bit recently is Jalen Nailor.
Yeah, bro. Apparently he's like gonna sign a bag in free agency, which is kind of crazy, but I don't mind.
Yeah, maybe it was you that told me that.
There was like some projected like free agent tracker where he was getting like a way bigger contract than you would ever expect. Him and Michael Carter were the 2 ones where I was just like, these guys are going to make that much money. Yeah, Michael Carter. Oh, dude, Bryce Lance. He's a fun one. Trey Lance's brother. He's like a clone of Christian Watson. Did you see that? He's like same, like 6'4", 215, ran like a 4.3.
Is he really? Wow.
Bro, and looks like Christian Watson too, like light skin.
Did he go to North Dakota State?
And he went to North Dakota State.
Okay, yeah. I'm surprised I could pull that out on the bat like that. The school. I don't watch college ball, so surprised.
Yeah, honestly, I know PPR Tyler is like the GOAT at name that college player. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm pretty good at that too. I want to go head to head with it. I know we did it one time like on stream together, but one day when I'm on more sleep, I definitely want to go.
Hell yeah, dude. We could host a trivia, man. I'll host it and I'll quiz you guys.
That'd be sick.
Maybe a 2v2 even. That'd be fun.
Teams? Ooh.
Yeah, I can host because I would not know anything about it. I might know some, but not even close to you guys.
You're not ingrained in the college football culture as much.
No, I am not. Maybe like a little more when I was playing Madden. I feel like you get a decent understanding of like depth charts and stuff when you play
Oh,
Madden,
yeah.
but I don't play anymore. So
Yeah, we'll see. Now that I'm living alone, I might have to get like some sort of gaming system just to like pass the time. But I don't know, man. The problem is I sold my Xbox, and so all I do is just like go to the gym and fucking go on walks when it's nice out. I'm just like, I don't want to be in my house, but you need
hell
it
yeah, dude.
sometimes.
Yeah, I'm with you. Those things suck you in, man. I was addicted to video games as a teenager. Back when I
Same.
used to be fat and just like eat chips and drink Mountain Dew, I was that stereotype, man.
Oh yeah. Jared, how tall are you? You seem tall. I'm gonna say
I'm
6'3".
6'2".
Oh, I was close.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm 6'1", but I say 6'2" because people believe it, and it sounds better to women.
Yeah, I think I'm like 6'1.5", 6'2". So
Okay, so we're
almost the
like right around
same.
the same
Yeah.
size, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah,
I
dude.
also used to be fat because I played D tackle in university. So I
You
was like
played
300.
D-tackle?
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
I was 300 pounds.
Fuck, do we take Bryce Lance on this
Dude,
team?
I think it's fun. Yeah, we got two just big ass fast guys.
Why
It's
not,
cool
man?
to
We have
scrap.
Jamar Chase, so that's like 2 wide receivers in one right there.
Yeah, and then these are two fun year 2 guys. Noel was a super fun profile coming in. And I mean, who knows with Kirk gone, average height of BBM winners.
We're breaking the record, all right? Well, I think Liam's actually pretty tall, isn't he?
I think he's like 6 foot.
He's skinny.
6'1". Yeah, he's like
we'll be the
average.
most jacked BBM winners.
Yeah, well, come on.
Hell yeah.
Easy money.
All right, let's take a look at this final team. So we got Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow. Definitely expensive, but we're leaning into it. We want to stop at 2 there. Kenneth Walker, Breece Hall, Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, yo, Kenneth correlation, underrated.
Hell yeah.
JCM, 20 picks past ADP. That feels fine. Even if they add someone, feels cheap. Tajay Spears fits this team. Nicholas Singleton, upside rookie. Jamar Chase, Terry McLaurin, Alec Pierce, Michael Pittman, Jalen Coker, Rashid Shaheed, Ryan Flournoy, Malachi Fields, Bryce Lance. I think this receiver team turned out pretty well, actually. Pretty balanced. Got our ceiling, got our floor. I've been trying to get more Coker now, man. I've talked myself into him. The stream I did with Nice and Blunt, talked myself into him with that, man.
Yeah, I mean, I like him. He was super exciting. And it was just injuries, right? Like not really, but I think he has a chance. Like Leggett is not really doing much. So yeah, I think he's a good. It's cheap enough where you can take that shot.
Yeah, also going into a contract year because he was a UDFA, so on a 3-year deal.
Oh,
we
shit.
checked that with Nice and Blunt too, so that's always a little incentive right there. And yeah, Rashid Shaheed, one of my favorite clicks here. Flournoy Fields. Then we got Laporta, likely Kate Otten. Very, very solid tight end room. A lot of upside too.
Yeah, I feel like Kate Otten and Likely is like such a fun combo because it's like the exciting guy and then the like just boring guy that's gonna run like all the routes. So it's kind of like a perfect combo for your tight end 2-3.
Yeah, dude. Not bad at all. Well, I'm going to stop it there. 2 drafts. I got to get to the gym tonight. But hey, thanks for joining for the second half of that, man. Talking some Lions, talking some trades, and finishing this draft off with me.
Of course, bro. Yeah, thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Have a good workout and have a good night.
Absolutely, buddy. Take care. All right, that's it. I love you guys. Joy is beautiful. We're going to end this stream. Hey, damn it. Hey, down. Hey, buddy. Yo. Oh, dude, I just fell off my stool too. Yo, what a way to end this stream. Okay.